What it do, good people, what it do. Just to get this business out the way. We're right here at WSDA Radio. You know the deal. Sound Dr. Allen Radio, twitch.tv, youtube.com, x.com, and cultureflix.com, all at Sound Dr. Allen, of course. Some videos are licensed through Invato and Placid, all rights reserved. Photo credits of Allen B. go to Blood Brothers Lens, Moody Black, and Dr. Ayin Bael. Now, the videos I'm talking about in this particular legal aspect is those of the show that enhance the music, enhance the show. So, you know which ones I'm talking about. You see them all the time. Anyway, let's keep it on moving here because we got to do our thing tonight. Bam, here I am, right here. Are you ready for a great evening of smooth jazz? Because I got an announcement to make that some of us not going to like. I don't particularly care for it myself, but I got to make this announcement. So just be on standby as we get into the show. This first one is simply called 2012, When Your Time Is Up. Let's get with it. Are you ready? Here we go. Bam. Yeah, man, that is 2012 when your time is up. Piece I did a few years back. Here we go. Come on. Where are you? There we go. Right there. Bam. Um, it was an inspiration to me back then because we all of the talk about the apocalypse of the days of time that were coming our way. Talking about biblical times, all those things that were accumulating together. Well, now we're here, in essence. There are a lot of information out there that you need to consider. A lot of it is what I might consider underground information because mainstream media is not going to talk about it, and they barely let social media talk about it. So I'm going to say the same thing that everybody else say. This is just for entertainment purposes only. It may or not be true. But anyway, there's so much going on right now. We've got the earthquakes, floods, big storms all over the world at the same time. Now, you tell me in our history of the last 50 years, even 60 years, when this has happened. Can't put no finger on it, can you? Nope. So anyway, I would advise you to re-study some of the things of the end times in the book of Revelation if you have understanding and can comprehend and discern. Listen to people who are talking about it and do your research off the things you hear. That's important because we are awakening as a consciousness, as a people. We are awakening and returning to our original state. So it's advisable, I'll say, that you really start digging into some of those rabbit holes. Like I say, just for your own entertainment purposes to see where you come up, what you come up with, where you go. So I'm going to leave it right there for the moment. And so some of the music tonight is going to be kind of leading you in that direction. As I've always told you, I write my music with the intent of love, peace, and harmony. Sometimes it's informational, but it's always to inspire you, always to assist in waking you up. But guess what? Everybody's alarm clock is not set at the same time because everybody's not going to wake up at the same time. So don't look for everybody to wake up and understand what you're saying because I certainly don't. Look at people and say, why don't you understand? Because it's not their time, or they will just continue to sleep. Either way it goes. So anyway, let's be mindful of that and let's start paying attention. Let's not put our head in the sand and pretend we don't see it because it's there. Just don't pretend. Yes, it's some hard things you're going to be looking at, some hard things to wrap your head around, but be strong, my people. Like I always tell you, be strong, be courageous, don't walk in fear, and you'll be just fine. So let's continue with the music that is smooth, loving, with peace and harmony. This next one simply called Awakening. As always, I love you guys.
Awakening, awakening. Awakening, beautiful love. Awakening, awakening.
Alarm clock ringing. Wake up, wake up. This is called Anything.
Anything goes when I'm right here with you. Anything goes when I'm right here with you. Anything goes when I'm right here with you. Anything goes when I'm right here with you.
The joy and bliss of peacefulness reigns through my brain, all over my mind, that keeps me from going insane. Is it on this plane, or is it in an aeroplane? Or is the plane an aerodynamic feature that gives us the power to move forward in this existing reality that is constantly changing and moving and grooving? Is it like making love to your woman or your man as you caress them with your hands and move over their body ever so gently, ever so strongly, ever so anything goes. When you feel that love permeating out of their existence, and I'm not talking about their genitalia, blissfulness, but it's mental. It's mental love.
Anything goes when I'm right here with you.
Yeah, man, like I was saying earlier, it's time to wake up. And we have to take our time sometimes to come into the reality of how we're going to do that. But part of it is just being aware. That's all it means when you say consciousness, waking up, et cetera, et cetera. We are all trying to elevate to our highest level of consciousness so we can be our best possible self 100% of the time, or at least 99.9% of the time. We've been tricked into a lot of different things in this reality to believe certain things. And, I'm going to talk about it some more as I go on through the show tonight. This kind of going to be like I guess you can call it a special show. I don't know. But I just want to make sure I get some things off my chest for you, for me, for all of us, to kind of keep us moving in the right direction as things are changing rapidly. Some great things are going to be coming in the future, near future. Some rough things going to be coming in the near future. You just got to be prepared for whichever way it goes. And the only way you can be able to do that is to be into what I call a level of thinking that is in acceptance of where you are. Not where everybody is, but where you are. Don't try to be anybody else. Don't try to do that. Just be who you are and be your best self. Like I said, don't walk around in fear. Stay rooted and grounded in everything that you know. But the key elements to all of this is being love, loving everybody, being forgiveness and forgiving everybody, be giving and give to any and everybody as often as you can. And I'm not talking about just money. I'm talking about your time and service to others. As much as possible, because right now things are changing so rapidly. We don't have time to be, how can I put it? We don't have time to be the EMSs of our brothers and sisters anymore, because the storm is raging, and you got to make sure you got your stuff together. Make sure you got your life jacket on. Make sure you have an exit plan. Make sure you are prepared to swim in deep waters. You have to be prepared for all of that. And the more you're focusing on everybody else, the less you're focusing on yourself, which is a great thing at one point in time. But now, during these times, as we're trying to elevate ourselves to a greater level, we must focus on ourselves. We must focus on ourselves so we can be ready. And that's very important, not only to others, but to myself as I share this information with you. And so that's all for right now. Don't panic. Everything good. Everything is good. Always good, man. This next one's simply called Conversation, which is what we're having tonight. A little conversation. Yours truly on WSDA Radio, Sound Dr. Allen Radio, Conversation. yeah. So anyway, like I said, man, just stay focused, stay aware of what's going on in your surroundings, especially your immediate surroundings. People crazy out there. You need to make sure you're fully aware so you can at least protect yourself. Maybe you might have to help somebody else who's being attacked in one way, form, or another. But like I said, man, the main thing right now is to focus on yourself, and I don't mean in a selfish way. I mean in preparation for what's going on in the world so you can have all the strength you need. Because what happens with people who are gifted and do service for others is a lot of times and I say we get drained because we're always giving, and nobody's pouring back into us. Everybody wants something from us, but they don't pour back into us. And so it's important for us to take a moment to get some energy for ourselves, re-energize, go to the electrical charging stations, if you would, and get that juice. But as I'm talking, I want to give you an opportunity to connect with this young lady here on our platform tonight. Her name is Felicia McCary. Hey, girl, that's my daughter. She is an awesome Pilates instructor, and that also doing exercises of that sort help you to align your body so your body can align spiritually as well. And if you want to get into some Pilates, I don't know if she does it virtual yet, but she definitely does it in-house. Reach out to her right here. She's on tonight, Felicia, however you want to pronounce it, McCrary. That's my baby. And she has an awesome studio in her own hometown. I'll let her describe that to you or tell you more about it if she would. You can put up your information in the chat box if you like, dear, and share what you're doing to help people align their bodies so they can align spiritually just as well. Very proud of you for that. But anyway, let's keep it moving, man. I'm not too sure about the poetry prompt tonight. I'm still in debate mode, as they say, just trying to see which direction is best for all of us. So in the meantime, let's just keep it moving with that good old music, man. And this one is simply get to know you. And not only get to know somebody else, but to get to know yourself. Get to know you. Bam. Are you understanding where I'm coming from? How long we been together now? Wow, and we still got to keep on getting to know each other, but I need to get to know you more. You see, I want to please you, make you happy. Not just one day a week, not just one holiday, 2 holidays, 3 holidays a year. I want to make you happy every day of the year, but the only way to do that is to get to know you. Yeah, man. So I got the poetry prompt ready for you now. So let's see what we got. All right. Are you guys ready for the poetry prompt? It's very easy, I'm sure. I'm going to put it in the chat. Bam, right there. Okay. So now the poetry prompt for the night is, in the deep waters of my soul, I feel. And so we're dealing with the times we're living in and how you are handling it. So, in the deep waters of my soul, I feel. That's simply it. And let's go from there, man, and have a good time tonight. I've already said a few things about what's going on, and we're just going to kind of stay in the moment. Get it? In the moment. 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 In the moment when you open your eyes, in the moment you see the sunrise, in the moment you start your day, in the moment it's all work and no play, in the moment you walk in the spirit, in the moment you listen till you hear it, in the moment the voice deep inside, in the moment it's the ancestors' guide, in the moment to a place you never seen, in the moment to a place so serene, in a moment to a place that you love, in a moment you're back to a child's love, in a moment to a place where you can get a hug, in a moment you're back in heaven's love, you're back in heaven's love, heaven's love, heaven's love, heaven's love, heaven's love. In the moment. 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 Yeah, this next one simply called Just Be Myself. A little bit of that smooth, traditional jazz. But that's what's needed now. You got to be yourself. Don't play. Don't try to pretend and be somebody that you're not, because it's not going to do you any good. So just go ahead and be yourself, y'all. Enjoy this one. All right, so we're in uncharted waters right now. We what's going on in the world today, while it may have happened a long time ago for us who are in our um, century of years, some of us in that 40-ish zone, 30-ish zone, um, 50 or 60th zone. But in any event, we're in uncharted waters, and we're on a new kind of voyage. So I want you guys to continue to stay vigilant spiritually. Pay attention to what's going on around you. Uh, do some meditating. You don't have to sit down on a box somewhere and go all the time. That is it, though. I promise you. Doing the Om is a great thing. But maintain your meditation on proper thoughts, making sure you are forgiving, again, making sure you are executing love, make sure you are doing everything you can to be your best self. Work on you is all I'm saying. Work on you. Stop looking at other people. Yeah, other people are going to frustrate you, especially family. You know how family is. Sometimes family can be your worst enemy or your best friend, but that's just the way family is. And one thing I always like to share with you guys and everybody, is that the family you're born into doesn't always become your family. Your family are people who are sometimes outside of those sources, people who you bond with later on in life or earlier in your young life as you progress through this journey. And spiritually speaking, that's where I'm coming from. Those are the people that are your family. Family is always there when you need them, and it doesn't have to be your blood related family. It should be, but some of us come here to be challenged by what's going on in our families to make us stronger. Some of us are come through those sources to make them stronger. It's just a whole lot of different ways that this thing can happen. But most of all right now, I continue to say, work on you right now. There's so much going on out here. Don't be distracted. Stay focused. If you can do that, you should be just fine. I say should because I'm not the executor of all things going on. I'm here just like you are, giving out the best information that I receive as I'm paying attention out here. But I do know this much: if you can love your neighbor as you love yourself, hey man, that's a big one. If you can forgive your neighbor just like you want somebody to forgive you, that's a big one. If you can give to people who are in need, like when you're in need, you need somebody to give to you, hey, that's a big one. Make sure that you are the friend to everybody else that you want everybody to be to you. Just like in a relationship, you can't ask anybody to do something for you if you're not willing to do it for them first. So let's just work on these things, man. That's my heart is deep on that tonight. That's why I'll talk about the deep things in my heart as you see the poetry prompt for the night. But anyway, let's continue on as we go through this mystic voyage out here in this world today. Put your life jackets on. Be ready to jump in when you need to. Mystic Voyage by yours truly. on a journey, y'all. Shed off the negativity and reinforce the positivity. So we can return to our superpowers. Y'all dig it? All right, good people. Where are those poetry pieces, man? Come on, man. That's an easy poetry prompt tonight. All you got to do is talk about what's in your heart. Come on, man. You can do it. You can do it. Yeah, my people, my people. Sometimes I wonder how I keep from going under. Nah, that's all right. I'm just messing with you. So the poetry prompt is simply, in the deep waters of my soul, I feel. What do you feel? What's going on with you in these days and times? Express yourself. We're here to help. Poetry is a healing tool. Talk about what you need to talk about that's going on with inside you. Don't be afraid. It's not like that, man. This is a channel for everybody to grow. We support one another. We don't pick at one another. If they come in here doing that, you know what's gonna happen to them. Bye-bye. But anyway, y'all come on with it, man. Y'all can do this thing, man. Y'all got it. In the deep waters of my soul, I feel. And let's keep it moving. Don't forget, if you got a piece of music that you've heard before on this show and you'd like to hear it again, specifically tonight, I may hit it anyway, but until then, let me know what it is, and I just might be able to play it for you. What do you think? This is simply called SVA Ozone. Let's go. Don't forget, all the music you hear right here on WSDA Radio is written and produced and performed by yours truly, Sound Dr. Allen, a.k.a. Allen B. the Artist. All right, man. That's a beautiful piece, man. I love that one, man. Gives you an opportunity to sit back and relax and just go inside and enjoy your thoughts about whatever the case may be. Just make sure they're positive. I know I've had many a day where I sat back and my thoughts weren't positive. They were just um, pondering over negativity that had happened in my life. And every now and then, like most of us, we still have some of those days where that happens. But we can fight through that and keep it moving. But I'm very, 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 very happy to see a beautiful soul in the building, Miss Butterfly, Miss Ramadan. Where you been, girl? Good to see you. Good to see you peep up out of that little box or whatever, man. Wherever you've been, I know you've been busy doing some of your food stuff, your gardening things, and all that. Um, Getting girl off to college and then making sure she's straight. But that's good, man. That's good. So anyway, she's our first one to drop a line tonight. So let's listen to what she has to say. She says, "In the deep waters of my soul, I feel tectonic plates vibrate, dispatching indescribable heart palpitations comprehensively felt throughout the world." I'm going to read that one again. In the deep waters of my soul, I feel. Now, y'all got to know what's going on to really get this one. I got you, girl. I appreciate you. Tectonic plates vibrating, dispatching indescribable heart palpitation comprehensively felt throughout the world. While the song was playing, I went to one of the sites that keeps up with the energy of the earth, and they say the earth's heartbeat was pumping harder today than it has been in quite some time, if not ever. It is pumping up, pumping up, pumping up. So you guys really need to, well, I say this, but you do what you got to do for you. That's my first statement. But if you really want to be aware, you want to move into what they call the fifth dimension and elevate, you need to pay attention to what's going on around you, man. Part of that, what she calls tectonic plates vibrating, dispatching indescribable heart palpitations, is truly a heart vibrating. It's truly heart palpitations of something. If you go do some research, you go do a deep dive, and again, I say this is just for entertainment purposes only, because why would there be something called the Leviathan on the planet just because it was in the Bible, you know? I mean, you know, why? So, anyway, but go look up the Leviathan, see what's going on. There's several things in the deep waters near the tectonic plates, pressing upward and forward for what's about to come. And you need to be aware of that. Just for entertainment purposes only, though. You know, just be aware. Anyway, it's good to see you, Ramadan. Thank you so much for gracing us with your beautiful poetry. As always, we have truly, truly missed it. So we're going to brag on you and shout you out and let you know we love you and miss you and all that good stuff, because it's for real. But anyway, y'all give Ramadan some love on that one, man. That was beautiful. That was a beautiful piece, man. Thank you so much, and hopefully we'll see you again sometime. Don't be no stranger, because you know there's no danger. Not here with us. You know that. Anyway, let's enjoy a little upbeat swinging with Doc right here on WSDA Radio. Let's go. Swinging with Doc. What's up, Raise the Vibration Podcast? Good to see you. See, that's what I like about this, man. When you're in tune, you don't have to be here. You just have to come through when you need to. Drop that love, that peace. Let's go swinging with Doc, man. Let me shut up. Y'all enjoy the music, man. Here we go. I got you, Daybreak. I see you. Yeah, that was Swinging with Doc, man. That's a beautiful piece, too. I love it. I love it. I love it. Man, I love the fact that we're in tune with one another. Um, I had no idea where the poetry prompt was going tonight. Really, I didn't. I try not to know, if that makes sense to anybody. I try to let as they say, let the spirit move me. Let me communicate in such a way that we all on the same page, and that was wonderful. That was wonderful. But then somebody else came through a few minutes ago with a little something, something, something. Miss Daybreak, she been showing out lately, y'all. Y'all have to check Daybreak out. She was shy for a little while. I don't want to do no. I don't know. Yeah, you do. So, and we've been encouraging her, and she's been shining like a bright light in the darkness. We appreciate you, Daybreak. And so she says, in the deep waters of my soul, I feel I am really old. The stories of now have been rewritten and retold to make reality change and unfold. What I believe is up to me, because I manifest my own reality. Fire, girl. That's what's up. That's what's up. Man, so this is a great family here, man. If you're not a part of this family, you ought to be. Come join in, man, and participate. You don't have to be here every week because, as I said earlier this evening, it's time for us who are chosen and know you're chosen to start doing some self-care, kind of back away from the always reaching out to help. So you may see Jazzy Sunday night not show up every now and then because my life is kind of full. I'll just put it like that. It's kind of full. And every now and then I need to get a little bit of recharge. And this is really the only time I have to recharge. So I'll try to give you advance notice. But if you come through one night, I'm not here, don't take it personal. Don't be mad. Sound Dr. Allen got to get some of that recharging. It's vital for the things that I have up and coming in my life and to some of the things I'm going to be sharing with you. So every now and then you may see, I said may, that doesn't mean it is, but it might just be a surprise. Oh, he's not here tonight. If you find it like that, whereas no advance notification, then send me some love vibrations because I probably need it. But I promise you, I'm still here for you until I'm told not to be. And when I'm told not to be, guess what? We all going to be on the same page, ready to fire. And I don't mean fire, but to fire, to be the fire, to stand tall, to be the energy that the planet needs to come back to the original, where love abound and hatred was dead. So that's our goal. Excuse me. And that's our goal, is to bring us back to our original selves, to bring the Mama Earth back to her original status. Now, she don't need us per se, because she big and great all by herself, and she will correct herself, as she's doing right now. A lot of what you see is just her shaking off the dust, letting y'all know, look here, I'm tired of this. You know, you don't have to believe it. Like I said, just for entertainment purposes only that I would even say something like that. But check things out. Do your research. Do some deep diving out there. Find out what's really going on. And you'll see. It's not as, I can say, impossible to believe as you might think. You've just been snuffed for a long time. You have been put on a blindfold. You've been manipulated with witchcraft, and I ain't talking about the positive stuff. I'm talking about that negativity. You've just been tricked into believing. And let me share this with you before I go to this next track. You know, as chosen ones, we are the creators of all things. And one of the ways we create, not only through thought, but by manifesting through the words we speak. So the enemy knew that. So what the enemy did was taught you something that you could keep talking about repeating over and over and over to help them stay manifest in this reality. And when you figure out what those things are and stop recycling them through your brain and through your mouth, through your words of wisdom, as you might think they are at the moment, when in actuality they're words of negativity, it's going to really change some things for you and us. So we must really, really start paying attention to those things. I'd love to get deeper, but we're going to stay right there right now. But so all I'm saying is it's a time for us to walk in solitude. It really is. But not in a selfish way, but in a selfless way, so you can become who you need to be. So just check this one out. The Solitude Dance. Here we go. Right here on WSDA Radio, Sound Dr. Allen Radio. Right here at YouTube.com, X.com, Cultureflix.com. Hey, man. Let's do this. The Solitude Dance. Yeah, somebody done passed me by. I don't know why. Tell me. Why? Got me living in solitude. That dance that leaves me without romance and no way to enhance the things that I find all alone, most important to me. Got me living in this solidarity of solitude. All of us who feel lonely. You see, I got no dance, even though I should have one. Holding you closely and allowing your hand to massage my hand as we sway back and forth, back and forth. In a rhythmic, is it rhythmic? I don't know. But we smoothly groove and try to find something that makes us uniquely move away from the crowd, called solitude. Are you with it? Can you dig it? Am I alone? Is someone else here with me? Are we alone? Yeah, they say Papa's got a brand new bag, but I doubt it. I tried to say it loud. Yeah, y'all know the phrase. They want me to make it. I'm black and I'm proud, but reality is, it just brings more solitude, because that ain't the word we gotta use. Not for political status. Seeking ye shall find. They try to give me a literary apparatus to hold me down, and I'm not with that. The truth lies within a dictionary. So I stay in this solitude, seeking, called black, to find what's on the inside, to bring me back to my original glide stride of pride. I'm talking about gazillions of years ago, when things was in its natural state, in the beginning. When solitude was an attitude of beatitudes. Not That's right. Beatitudes. Things were stuck together. Yes, they was glued, but they was in solitude. but not the attitudes of beatitudes in the Bible. Can you love your neighbor like you love yourself? Can yourself be neighborly, even to start with? That's the question. You see, the true attitude of the Beatitudes is being the right attitude. No, I'm not talking about the Beatitudes that lie within the book of blackness called the Holy One. I'm talking about you, the one, being, seeing, speaking, doing, being the attitude of the universe that sets everyone free, allowing us to fly, fly, fly away into the ever-loving, eternal bliss that always exists, free from turmoil, free from all your soiled clothes. Not even this flesh suit can hold you down when you recognize where you wear your crown. As you journey through your chakras from the root to the crown. Being the light, not searching for the light. For you are the darkness, and out of the darkness does come the light. So stay in your solitude as long as you need to. Find your path so you can be you. You dig it? Inside you is everything you ever needed. Inside you is all the attitude you need to be to conquer you. Do the dance of solitude. Do the dance, do the dance. Let solitude enhance your dance. This is the solitude dance. I see the water. I feel the stars. I transcend the universe
I fly past Mars, dip through the clouds of Venus, enter into the sun. I taste the Milky Way. This is the secret life of me. Traveling from universal sea to sea. Yes, the secret life of me.
All right, that's a beautiful piece, man. First the Solitude Dance, then The Secret Life of Me, and what I got next is really cool too. But anyway, as anticipated, all of us was waiting, because the book writer always show up, but just don't know when. So next, let me ask you if the book writer has completed their poem. That's the part. But I do believe they have. It looks like it was a close on this one. Anyway, y'all know who the book writer is. That's that Health Vibrations. She says, in the deep waters of my soul, I feel that the waters I tread are very still. No matter what happens in the moments around me, the moments within my spirit ride royally in the deep sea. I depend on the legacy of my ancestors in my DNA, so I keep myself in a meditative state, and I listen to what they say. Continue to ride on the ship that will sail, and you'll be prepared. Stay in your presence, and you'll be protected and covered by the whispers that we've shared. Peace. That's beautiful, man. Beautiful. See, man, everybody on point, man. Everybody on point. That's what I was looking for. Sometimes we get off track, man. And it's up to each and every one of us in this family to help pull each other back up. And so that's that's a beautiful thing, man. Okay, Miss Shakir, I see mama's in rehab. Yeah, if she talking about cussing more, that's her, and I'll talk about that in just a minute when we read the next piece you said. Okay, we got you covered. Y'all see what's in the comment. Pray for her mother as she is recovering. She says she's talking about cussing more. So let's talk about that. About 20 years ago, maybe thereabout, a beautiful young lady came through and then exposed us to some new realities, some new truths that were, again, hidden from us over the years. I've been there on a little different level than what she brought to us, but at the same time, we were very close. So let me tell you this. There are no cuss words. The MFs, just to be politically correct for the show, and I don't really care. Some people that know me will tell you I don't care, but I'm going to be for the show. The MFs, the GDs, and all that you hear people using, the itches, the its, and all of that, that's nothing. Trust me when I tell you that's nothing. See, we've been caught up in what they call the ghost spell. We call it the gospel, but it's the ghost spell. Spelling. All letters, and hear me well, all letters have energy. Scientific energy. Chemical energy. When placed together, they create a different energy. I learned this when I was still in my young years learning the gift that was in me. And the creator was showing me how I was gifted with words and how to interpret words. And at that point, I didn't know anything about numerology, any of those types of things. I was just listening to spirit. And so back to the 20 years ago when this young lady came through, Dr. Suzar Epps, she went into it a little deeper. So the words we use that we call cuss words, and the reason why they're talked about negatively to us, about us, for us, is because it was another law that they put in place in order to control us. Now, every language on the planet has what we call emotional inflections, or words to get rid of negativity, to keep us from being bottled up with negative thoughts, etc., etc. Now, we have kind of taken it out of context from many years because we didn't know the truth about it. But those words that you talk about are cuss words or curse words or whatever you want to say are really emotional inflections to help you release your negative energy to keep you flowing positively. I'm going to repeat that. They are simply emotional inflections in order to keep you from being bottled up with negativity. They didn't tell you that, though. They told you could see, they didn't want you to release any energy, anything at all, because that's our power. And they didn't want you to walk in your power. And so when they're used correctly and in the correct context, they are not cuss words. The true cuss words are the words we use on a daily. If you start researching the origin of words and the different types of origins of words, you'll find out that they have a whole different meaning. I encourage all of you to get a Black's Law Dictionary, second, third, fourth edition, preferably. You can get the first and the second and third online, if I'm not mistaken, and start looking up everyday common words. See, now, Black's Law Dictionary is the dictionary they use. See, and again, I'm just talking about this stuff for entertainment purposes. I'm not really saying it's really like that. But, the language of law is a different language. It's called maritime law, the law of the sea, things of that nature. Look those phrases up. Look those phrases up. So you'll have a better understanding. But be mindful of the words you use, how you use them. As you see, I stopped quite some time ago, excuse me, on the show saying, I'll see you next week. Why? Because WEEK, WEAK all have the same energy. And it is the WEAK of both of them that produce that type of energy that causes you to be depleted. Notice how I said that. There are many words that we use that take us away from our energy. So just be mindful of it. Start working on those things. Start paying attention to them. And then don't worry about what you say, when, where, because that's how you get rid of your negative energy. You say phooey as opposed to the other one. And notice where the energy comes from. If it doesn't come from here, that when you say, man, or, it comes from a different place. Shoot, darn. They don't, no, nah, it doesn't release anything from you. But it does suppress you and keep you in anger and frustration when all you had to do was release it. When you learn to say F you on a regular basis, watch how life changes for you because you don't need to hold on to stuff. Let it go. And that's one of the phrases you can use to let go of things. You can say, if I, if you, whatever. But I'm not encouraging you to do anything negative. I'm trying to help you understand who you really are and what you need to be you. That's where I'm at. I don't care what they say. That's them. You got to deal with the things that we have lost and get them back. So I encourage you to do that, man. I'm gonna get off my podium because I could go on all night like this, and it don't give me a subject to really, really go there. So y'all just think about these things. You know, the Bible says meditate on these things both day and night. What things? So think about what things you're meditating on. So right now we're going to meditate on positivity, love, forgiveness, giving, peace, harmony as we meditate, vibrate higher right here on WSDA Radio. This is Meditate, Vibrate Higher by yours truly, Sound Dr. Allen, a.k.a. Allen B. the Artist. Meditate, vibrate higher.
This is a journey of sight, of mind, and of soul. of mind and of soul.
All right, Miss Secure. She says, shake my head. Okay, why are you shaking my head? All right, so you share that with me. But here's the key about forgiveness. Unforgiveness that you hold, like say somebody did something injustice to you, and you still holding on to that. It keeps you living in that moment, in the past. And if anybody knows anything about just basic things, if you're looking in the rearview mirror in your car, you can't see where you're going forward. And if you continue to look in the rearview mirror, eventually you're going to crash because you didn't pay attention to what's in front of you. That's the simplest way I can put that for you on that level. But when you can forgive whoever it is for whatever it is, that's your healing. That's your peace. That's your love. That's your everything. Because then nothing can bother you. Absolutely nothing. In the moment, sometimes we will be, man, whatever. Understandable. But when you have a chance to step back away from that and look at it and make a choice, because forgiveness is a choice, just like you go into the bathroom. Say you have to get rid of the water in your body. Women more than men can forever until they can't. But the longer you do that, the more damage you do to yourself, believe it or not, all of us. It may not look like it right away because, I've been doing it since I was little and I can do this and I can do whatever. But slowly but surely it's damaging the kidneys, the bladder, the urethra tract, all of that. Because you're doing something that your body's not normally supposed to do. And so forgiveness is a lot like that. The longer you hold unforgiveness in your heart, you're damaging your heart. You're damaging your body. You're damaging everything. What we have to understand about our bodies, and I'm preaching to myself right now. Every cell in your body is hearing and feeling everything you say, think, and do. Everything. So when you hold on to unforgiveness, you're damaging your entire body, your entire being. My suggestion is, for all of us, start simple. Think about something you've been holding on since childhood and deal with one piece at a time, especially if that person not even in your life no more. Just work on that one piece and say, you know what? I'm going to let this go. And every little piece you let go of builds strength for the next thing, and you will continue to let go of. Letting go is the key to moving forward. I've been a lifeguard in my lifetime. And one of the things they teach you is when you approach a drowning victim, if you cannot successfully grab them without them pulling you down, leave them alone. If you get to them and they by chance get you in a position where they are pulling you down, You know what we were taught to do? Knock them out. Or pull them under deeper in the water. Guess what they'll do? They'll let go of you. Because they don't want to drown. Even though they're creating an atmosphere and a situation where you will drown. So rather than have you drown, my sister, I'll knock you out long enough to get you to wake up, and pull you to safety. And that's the way forgiveness is. If you don't let go, you will drown. And I don't think that's what you want to do. I just think you need some help, some support, and learning how and being able to do it. Like I said, it's just a decision. Everything in life is just a decision. You choose to eat, you choose what you eat, or you don't. But the choice is always yours. So choosing to forgive is the key. Having hurt and lack of understanding and all that is understandable because nobody helped you. Nobody taught you. Nobody taught me either. The universe worked with me, boy, I promise you. I had some, woo! Yes, I did. And then I just say, you know what? It's not worth it. I feel better about myself just letting it go. Even if I'm still in the midst of the muck, I don't hold on to it. I let it go. Y'all do what y'all want to do. I'm not going to stay there. So anyway, that's my little speech, sermonette, whatever you want to call it. You know, I'm here to help y'all, man. That's all. I'm doing a lot more verbalizing than I ever have on this show because that's what we need. The music is great, man. The music, I promise you, everybody that comes through here knows the music is on point as far as healing is concerned and being meditative and relaxing and all that good stuff because I write it with that intent. But sometimes you need a little bit of salt and pepper on top of that. And I'm going to give you some salt, pepper, some other seasonings, and make sure y'all eat good until I'm told not to. And I want you to know that's coming close to that time where I'm going to be told not to. Not because y'all did anything wrong, but because it's just time. It's just time. So, that's all, man. Don't be tripping. Forgiveness is as easy as you want it to be. I mean that. It's just as easy as you want it to be. Listen to your inside, man, the real one that's been there with you from the beginning, from the day you was born. It'll come to you. Listen to the wind.
White wind is your conscious self, who you are and who you are becoming. White wind is the galactic wind, the catalyzing current, the spirit that moves through all things. It is the divine breath that gives life to all creation, the unseen essence of solar energy. White wind is the breath of inspiration, the fertilization force of the wind. Its essence is the movement of spirit as it penetrates into form to unleaven, purify, and inspire. Receive the gift of the white wind by simply taking a conscious breath. Amidst the seemingly complexity, breathe consciously. Allow your life to be more like the wind, free-flowing and open to spirit. It is the wind.
Yeah, she's that smell good, incense, talking mind travel, leaving imprints where we both chillin'. We eye gazing with that third one. We meditating every time we kiss. I know how God tastes. Heaven's in a smile. I'm going to God's place to hear the wind whisper. That cool breeze on a sunny day. I'm a southern tree and I'm deeply rooted. Her love so fertile, got them doves crying till the rain's purple from vanilla skies. We chocolate wasted, we drunk in love, like Beyonce singing. She's my church choir, she the first lady, and she's so clean. She's my Mercedes, and when we hold hands, We breathe together, and if a kiss is God, I guess I'll breathe forever. Smooth it out. Smooth it out. I'm feeling good, feeling you, feeling should. I'm off the dome, the microphone. Yeah, I hear it, I know it's on. It's how it is, it's getting hot. It's Moody Black, and it is Doc. Behind the boys, he press record.
Cause love is the key.
Yeah, I see you over there. Don't get mad. It's gonna get better. I always told you love is the key. And you always told me love is your religion, so what's up with that? And let's just go and do this, man. Forget about everybody else and let's go on and do what we gotta do.
I don't mind if you know what I'm gonna do tonight. I just wanna kiss and hold and hug and squeeze and hold you tight. You're my girl and I'm your man. That's all we got to know. That's because we're a part of a new nation. So I gotta tell you how I'm feeling deep inside my heart. Something I haven't done in quite a while. But I don't care if you never hear it like this again. Just long as you know that I'm your friend till the end. Love is a key when we was going through our struggles later. Love is a key when we didn't know which way to go. Love is a key, and now I'm really sure. And now I know that you'll never ever leave me. Because I know this, I know that love is a key. I may not have all the things that you really want, but I guarantee I got the love that you'll never leave. inside my heart. Something I haven't done in quite a while. But I don't care if you never hear it like this again. Just long as you know that I'm your friend till the end. Yeah. You look so good to me. Yeah. I don't mind. Love is the key when we make a little baby. Love is the key when we was going through our struggles later. Love is the key when we didn't know which way to go. Love is the key, and now I'm really sure. And now I know that you'll never ever leave me. Because I know this, I know that love is the key. I may not have all the things that you really want, but I guarantee I got the love that you'll never leave.
Yeah, man, love is the key. So, back to this subject of forgiveness. Let me bring something else to your attention. So now, I'm not talking about the kind of forgiveness that how can I put it? The type of forgiveness that was given to us by our taskmasters, who wanted to be able to beat our behinds and not have accountability for it. I'm not talking about that. For instance, the body has, when it gets a disease, there's a part of the body called the immune system that goes in immediately to fight it and destroy it. You understand what I'm saying? It goes in immediately, fights it and destroys it. So there are some things that when you are approached with stuff, you have to go and destroy it. But I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when somebody harms you unintentionally, intentionally, due to their own lack of knowledge, whatever the case may be. That's what I'm talking about. We always want to elevate each other as much as we can until we can't. In other words, don't go down with a drowning victim if they don't want to live, and you're doing everything you can. They still fighting you. Let them go. Just that simple. Let them go. You can't be responsible for what they do. You can only be responsible for what you do. And that's all I'm saying about forgiveness. You do what's necessary for you to have your peace, your heart straight, so you can elevate to the next dimension, so you can be your best impeccable self. And that's it. That's all I'm going to say on that one. Enjoyed y'all on that subject matter. Hopefully I got through to anybody who was listening. I said anybody. All right. And here comes Dr. Bael says, the wind is still and strong in the deep waters of my soul. These are words to listen to and to hold. I hear my soul telling me not to fret. You'll be fine. No danger, no fear, no need for bets. Interesting. I like that. So anyway, man, I'm here doing what I can to help us, man. Somebody help me, please. By understanding that I'm here. Anyway, man, I'm just messing with y'all. Let's keep it moving, man, with some good music, man. I was debating on what I was going to play next, but I think I know what it is. There are times, we talked about the solitude dance earlier, and we played that. There are times you just got to spend quiet time with yourself and go to the deep. You got to just get in there and just have a conversation with you and be real with you. You know what's going to keep you motivated and keep you going and moving strong. But the only way you're going to find that is to spend some quiet time with yourself. No distractions, just quiet time with yourself. It's that peace. Well, maybe it's that peace.
We're gonna dance all night.
All right, all right, all right. Guess what, man? The Queen of Queens has done her thing once again, Miss Betty. That's a beautiful piece, and thank you very much for your kind regards. So hers, here is her piece. So riveting, so inviting, so enchanting are the raptures of jazzy Sunday evening music. My soul intertwines uninterrupted by the darkness of the world that deep waters of eternal love regurgitates, throws it up into smithereens. To the sacred universe that locks it up, throws away the keys so we can dance luxury in this your holy music. One love. Wow. That's all I can say is wow. Thank you so much. Yeah, just thank you. I appreciate you, Miss Betty. Well, make sure you come back. I want to thank again everybody who participated in the poetry prompt. Most definitely need to do that. Let me see if I can show y'all how much I appreciate that. Okay? All right, here we go. Appreciation. Are you ready? Are you ready? There's the appreciation box. Anyway, again, thanks to Ramadan for coming through and adorning us with her presence and her great poetry. Miss Betty, you know, always one love to you and your greatness. But everybody is great in my behalf. I cannot be here without you guys. Otherwise, I'd just be sitting in the studio playing some music. So, Ms. Shakira, I hope I was able to enlighten you a little bit tonight. That's what we're here for. Reach out to me via email if you want to talk more, dig deeper into that. And we can talk over the phone, whatever the case may be. We can do a video chat, anything. I don't care. I got you. And yes, if you're still listening, Ramadan, you may be able to do that without the $3 million that I'm asking for. But it's just me and you. Okay. All right, guys. I appreciate everything that was said and done tonight via the chat. Once again, we hit over 100 communications shared. That's awesome, man. If we can keep doing that, we might make it somewhere. But I'm not worried about it. I always tell y'all, it's not a numbers game for me. It's a appreciation game and making sure I'm here for you to give you what you need. So that's what's up. So Ramadan, contact me. Let me know how you want me to do that, and I'll definitely do that for you without a problem. And in the meantime, you guys, I want you guys to continue to focus on being fearless, courageous, loving, forgiving, and giving. Focus on those things, man. Don't walk around in fear. Ain't nothing out here to fear. Let's cover this one big fear that everybody always talks about: death. What is death to a spirit? What is death to a soul that can't be destroyed? What is that? Nothing. Nothing. It's nothing. You are energy. Always have been energy. Always will be energy. Whether you return to some place in a different reality where you are a being, as commonly as we know, eyes, ears, and all that good stuff, whatever. Or if you come back in another form as a plant, as a glass of water, whatever the case may be, death is nothing to fear. It is absolutely nothing to fear. When they approach you with that, receive it gladly. You talking about somebody like, what? Yeah. Go ahead. I'm good. You can't kill me. All you're doing is destroying the suit. The suit is the only thing that gets destroyed. That's it. Nothing else. Any other destruction comes from you personally. Whether you destroy your soul, your spirit, whatever, that comes from you. But can't anybody else do that? Okay? So let's just kick that out the way. So stop living in fear. Don't worry about the great earthquake that's coming or the tornado or the fire, all that. Just, we can't stay here in this suit and elevate. In order to elevate, we got to let go of this. So there it is. So quit tripping. Quit tripping. I love you guys. Y'all know it more than you know. That's why I sit here even when I should be quiet. But I'm going to make sure you guys get what you need before I go. I love you guys so much, man. I appreciate you. You don't know some of the mental things I go through before I see you guys on Jazzy Sunday night. So I appreciate you just as much as you appreciate me, if not more. So remember this, melanin does what? It eats music, light, and electricity as a food source. You are melanin. You cannot help it but love music. You are music. You vibrate. Your DNA vibrates 24/7. Everything on the planet vibrates. Everything is making music all the time. So you can't do nothing but love music and be music. Now, the biggest thing I want y'all to walk away from tonight is learning how to be love. Not wanting love. Not desiring love. Oh, I wish I had somebody to love me. No. Be love. And then you'll find out that love is everywhere when you just be love. All right? That's my word for you tonight. Now let's go get some of that soul music, the music that feeds the soul. I love you guys. Until we see each other on the other end of our journey on Sunday night, be peaceful, be loving, be forgiving, be giving. Sound Dr. Allen out. Soul music.
Soul music.
Touch my soul.
Soul music.
Touch my soul. Don't stop the music.
Say make wanna feel better. Make you wanna talk to your neighbor. Make you wanna really give them a favor. Take somebody, something to drink, something to eat, yeah. Like it used to be when we had gatherings under the tree. Somebody bring me a sausage dog. Somebody bring me a hot dog, a beer, a glass of liquor. Everything that you wanted to do, you did it.
Sound Dr. Allen, Health Vibrations and Daybreak. We say we love you. Good night. And what? Peace.
Touch my soul.